Good morning. This is Debra V. Wilson. It's the 25th of July, 2018, Wednesday. The time is 1000 hours and 22 minutes, and that's GMT minus 6, and I'm in Winnipeg, and that's in Manitoba, Canada. Today's very short podcast is about the Georgia State Representative who has just recently announced that he is resigning, and that's Mr. Jason Spencer. By now, if you've made your way to this video, you will be well aware of Mr. Spencer's appearance on the British comedian Sacha Baron Cohen's teleprogram, Who is America? I'm actually not posting that clip because if you've made your way to this podcast, my podcast, you know what the video is about. You know what the episode in which Mr. Spencer appears in is about. Instead, I'm posting comments from The View's Sonny Poston because they exemplify the way in which I experience the clip of Mr. Spencer. I think more than anything, what I took away from seeing the clip was two things. Number one, the coercive effect of fear and fear's ability to alter your perceptions and the way in which you experience self, places, and other people. And then the next thing I took away from the episode is because Mr. Cohen presents himself, well, Mr. Spencer believes Mr. Cohen is a former Mossad operative. It brings into the question of who do we deem as worthy of protecting us, and then once we've assigned that person the honor that they are worthy of protecting us, what we will do to garner the protection of that person. I guess for me, I think as a representative, Mr. Spencer has said things that I found very problematic as a person and as a person who is also Muslim. I found them extremely problematic. But I find equally as problematic people. I guess I'm questioning the binary that seems to exist around this video, that Mr. Spencer's admittedly odious comments in his political life about Muslims, a threat he made to a fellow politician, a woman who, an African American woman who was a politician. I think those are all, they were and still remain odious comments, but I wonder what binary collectively we're operating out of, that the response to his inappropriate comments, that I deem as racist and Islamophobic, would be to laugh at this man's aberrant construct of reality that allowed him to behave in the way that he did. I keep thinking about the fact that I'm not sure what resolution that people seem to be deriving from this. Why? You have a person that I think already had problematic constructs of people and his fellow citizens and his role, that's now taken a yet additional dysfunctional constructs of reality and his place in it. And it's been filmed. He has a family and what that means. And what, and not only that, I question what does that say about the way people, the laughter. I think of the governor of Georgia, when I saw his initial, one of his early tweets in response to this, seeing this clip, and he said, and I will post that he was saddened by it. He was saddened and disgusted, I think, were the two words he used. I guess I'm hoping that collectively that when we encounter a dysfunctional situation, that we don't need to further exacerbate the dysfunction by creating dysfunction of our own. In any case, right after this, I will post the comments that Sonny Holston of The View made on yesterday, and then that would have been Tuesday's episode, the 24th of July, 2018, and then I'll also include one of my earlier podcasts with the question of who do we deem worthy of keeping us safe, and I think in part that explains some of I think the combination of fear and being in a space and presence with a person that he deemed could keep him safe, and whatever else is going on with Mr. Spencer. In any case, take a look, take a listen, and a look at the podcast and the clip that I've included from The View. Thank you very much. This is Debra V. Wilson.
Explained what happened. He said, what happened was if I had not been so distracted by my fears, I never would have agreed to participate in the first place. So the notion that, we're hearing so much about otherism and how we should be afraid of people that don't look like us or don't think like us. I think that played a really big part in that. And this is an elected official, this a 4-term state representative.
Do you believe he was scared?
Acting on fear.
Who lost his primary?
It was videotaped. He knew it was being videotaped, and he thought that it was some sort of training video that would only be shown in Israel. And that's another piece of this, right? So he's a United States representative, a state representative, but he's okay. He doesn't want maybe us to see that kind of thing, but okay to be seen abroad.
That's who this guy